In the 37 verses on the practice of a bodhisattva, Gyatso Ngulchu Togme is said to have written, "If I do not examine my own defects, though outwardly a Dharma practitioner, I may act contrary to Buddha's teachings. Therefore, continuously to examine my own faults and give them up is the practice of a bodhisattva." Duh! Why did he have to tell us this? Because often we don't want to do that. Often we find coming face to face with our own shortcomings to be remarkably painful, remarkably corrosive to our sense of self-worth. What is this thing called guilt? It's a cocktail of combining fear and rage, often self-directed rage, and sorrow. And we find this to be remarkably painful. And so we have these inner mechanisms that seek to protect us from this fear. You see, these inner mechanisms are older than our practice of the Dharma. We may have just started to practice the Dharma, or we may be considering to practice the Dharma. We've had these inner protective mechanisms since infancy. If not infancy, then at least childhood. You see, as Dharma practitioners, we know, or at least should have been taught, that who we are is not determined by what we feel, but rather what we do with what we feel. So as Dharma practitioners, if we feel guilt or inadequacy or like a failure, our job is not to defend ourselves against these feelings, but to grab these feelings and drag them into the path of compassion and letting go in the most skillful, easy, quick, and empowered way. Folks, you should have learned how to do this with great degree and skill by your 5th Dharma lesson. But most of us don't know how to do this, especially as children. So we learned how to protect ourselves, usually through defensiveness. No, how dare you point out this flaw? There is no flaw. The flaw is in your perception of me. Yes, that's it. And so defensiveness is what we often rely on, if not consciously, then viscerally. We rely on defensiveness to protect us from feelings of inadequacy. The irony is that, although they may protect us from the feelings of inadequacy, it does not protect us from the reality of inadequacy. Many people like the idea of a Dharma teacher, a Lama, as someone who instructs them in the theory of Buddhist practice. Sadly, that's only 1/3 of a Lama's job. So in addition to instruction, a Lama's job is also diagnosis and remedy. If we go to the oncologist, we might not like the diagnosis. It might scare the hell out of us. It might shake us up. It might erode our sense of self-esteem. But if we ignore his diagnosis and we ignore his remedy, then the cancer will eat us alive. Likewise with our flaws. If we encounter a teacher whose instructions, every time we apply them, we get good results, and he begins to gently point out specific areas where we have growth opportunities. If we ignore his observations, if we ignore his remedies, our flaws will eat us alive. I don't want that. I don't want to be a prisoner of the tyranny of my own foolishness. I want to be a happy camper. I want to have great health and physical health and emotional health and happy relationships. I want to have a full, fulfilling life. How about you? Folks, you can choose self-defense, or you can choose self-evolution. But you can't choose both, because they are mutually exclusive. Choose well.